That was weird.
And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, your least favorite podcast with your least favorite people. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD, man. What up?
Not much. How you doing, man?
You know what? We're knocking back Outlaw Light tonight. We did a review. We've had it a couple times for a couple recordings. And I'll tell you what, it's making me a whole lot happier.
I mean,
I'm in a good mood.
With you. It's pretty damn delicious.
Absolutely. It's a Kolsch beer, Kolsch style, or Kolsch. What do they use? Kolsch hops or something like that? What you said something?
Yeah, Kolsch style.
Yeah.
What did I say? I can scroll up.
Oh, you're too busy playing Flappy
On
Bird.
the internet.com. Kolsch style yeast character.
Interesting. 4.2% alcohol by volume, 105 calories per 12-ounce serving. Crisp, clean, crushable with Pilsner malt and Magnum hops. Recognized as one of the fastest growing domestic light beers in the U.S. It's actually brewed by Tivoli Brewing
Something
Company.
Like anybody
Colorado.
do that.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Really good stuff. And so we did a review on that, and then also we knocked out some Patreon. We knocked out some other videos. We did some comic book talk, comic book heroes and villains or whatever. It was just comic book characters.
It was comic book characters.
The largest women we've been with, the skinniest women we've been with, some other videos. But you got to pay extra for that kind of action. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Apparently I got to pay extra because I don't remember those. I blacked out during that. I don't know, man. All I know is your mom was part of that list.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
What? It's just science.
Nice. Let's see. We got the game going on tonight. We got Carolina and Vegas duking it out. Vegas scored first. Carolina with the equalizer. High scoring games in every single high scoring games in all the matches so far. I think they've hit the over like every single time, and usually it's in the first period. So it's been a lot of fun. It really has. Been a nice little. Have you watched any of the games?
Of what are we talking about again? Which game? Hockey?
NHL.
Yeah, I watched a bunch with you last week.
So you watched a game?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I've watched more than one.
There's been 4 games. They're on game 5 now. The series is tied 2-2.
Yeah.
They're rolling into the second period now. The puck's already dropped. Got things moving here. Yeah. So I think it's been a phenomenal. I like the matchup myself. I like Carolina. Obviously, I like Carolina. And I love the Golden Knights as well. So that's kind of who I'm pulling for.
You're like, hey, I win either way because you're, a bandwagon.
Well, I'm not going to cheer if Carolina wins. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I like that they come out of the East, and I can appreciate them. They're not from they're from the Carolinas, but they don't play anywhere near I used to live or anything like that. They play up in Raleigh, and I was up in Salisbury, and I was up in down in Rock Hill. So, but the fact they have a Carolina team, like the Panthers play in Charlotte. So, but this team, they play up in Raleigh. But they're a real good squad. I like them being there. But yeah, no, I wouldn't put money on this series at all. But I've had a lot of fun watching. And like I said, if any team that pops up in Vegas, I'm gonna be a fan of them. And so it popped up. I'm like, yeah, I'll support Vegas, whatever.
Yeah. Starburst said, how many gifts have you got today? I haven't received any.
Yeah.
None.
Wait, things just show up at my porch. Those aren't gifts, though. My wife pays for all those.
Jason Dennison's in the house. He's drinking some Skydance.
Oh, he likes Skydance, doesn't he?
Yeah. We're drinking Outlaw Light is what we got going on today, Jason. You get a 12-pack of this for $8.63 after tax. So $9 you get a 12-pack of this. It's a Kolsch style light. That is, I'm just gonna tell you right now, is delicious.
It's pretty good. Yeah, Skydance is up in Oklahoma City.
I'll gift you if you haven't gotten any. Do you have a gifting system set up?
Nope, we don't do that. No. The only thing we have it on Twitch. We don't do it on YouTube. But no, we're just kind of here for the people. We're here just to. Yeah. When I saw that at first, it said Starburst. I was like, I thought it's Star Burns. And damn it, I told we were talking about this. We probably even talked about it last week. So we were talking about the community, the show on NBC, and it was like, yeah, go ahead, find us a gift, have a good day. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, give.
I mean, what at Strikeout Beer at? Is it Venmo?
Oh, that's our Venmo.
But yeah, our Venmo is at Strikeout Beer. If you want to.
Yeah, so I don't say pass it on. When they do want this or double it and give it to the next person, double it, give it to the next person.
It, uh, speaking of like, we're gonna talk about here in a little bit, like TikToks,
Yeah.
shorts and stuff. But like, I've been seeing the one where they walk up to someone's like, "Do you want $1,000 or for a gay person to lose their Wi-Fi?" And they're always like, "A gay person lose their Wi," and then the video just freezes.
That's awesome.
I don't. I get a chuckle out of the simple things in life.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that a little bit more here in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
No, it's like, I go through all the way through Community and I'm like, I love
such
it.
a great show.
I love it the entire time. And it makes me want to kind of go back to school and just screw around for a while. Right. And
Yeah.
then, you get to season 6 though. And
It's a tough watch.
it comes to a screeching halt. It's a tough watch. It's still okay.
I still watch it. I still enjoy it.
Oh, but it's
But
so
it's definitely the worst of the 6 seasons.
yeah. Yeah.
Jason, thanks, man. Just a bunch of Lego stuff and posters
Like
and
those
friends.
Lego helmets behind you and stuff like that. I like that. My favorite is the Noid. You got the Noid back there.
You just gotta avoid the Noid.
You gotta avoid the Noid. You get the Voodoo Rangers back there as well.
Yeah, yeah.
When they came out with him, I was like, "Oh, I'm buying
I
it."
got
Right.
Barney, I got Duffman, and I got Party Thor or
Duffman is so great.
Party Thor, where he's got this one right here. He's got the chalice from the What If series. Where
Yeah.
he's just a party dude swinging the hammer with his just drinking. You know.
You need to do a tour of the office one day and put that up there. Show the people a little something.
Yeah. I gotta straighten up a few things, but
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
the best thing that happened here was us getting kicked out of this room. You know what I mean? Because then everything we were so like getting boxed in because of the amount of shit we had in here.
there
Like
was a
it
lot.
was
You
ugh.
guys think Wimby is a sorry player?
I think he's pretty good. I think he's a young fella.
It's third year,
Yeah.
year 3 of Wimby.
He's still he's still just so young.
I think they're ahead of where they should be. Like, I didn't think they were gonna be in the finals, but I will also say, like, we'll go ahead and get into this now because we had this on the
Sure.
list of things to talk about.
Little NBA
That
talk.
game last night was
Horrendous. I turned
I
it off. I was like, "This is
I
over." I
was
was like, "What the hell?"
so
But I was like, "Nah, I can't. It won't be." I was like,
I
"Something's."
was in and out of it last night. I was working on getting the area level for the pool.
Mhm.
And so I was doing that, and it was just so hot out yesterday. So I would take breaks. I'd come inside and just chill in here and have the game on. And I was watching in and out of the first half, and then about 10 o'clock I was done. And that's right around when the fourth quarter started. It was a 15-point game at that point. And at one point, the Spurs had a 29-point lead,
Yeah.
and it was down to 15. And I was like, you know what? I'm in. Let's watch this, right? Fully expecting the Spurs to, I mean, you're up by 15, right? And then I'll be damned. Like I'm sitting here and I'm watching it, and I almost texted you last night. But I didn't. I was just like, I don't, he might not be up. But I almost texted you, was like, are you watching this? Like, especially like once it got under 10 points. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just sitting there. And then when it gets down to like 2, and then when the Knicks take the lead that first time, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yep. Yep.
Like,
An implosion. A complete implosion.
what's up, Lizzie?
Like,
I mean, but I will also still say this series ain't over. I know it's 3-1 and the Spurs lose a game like that, but
I
there's
think
been a couple times this playoffs we thought the Spurs were done and they've battled back. Like,
I don't think they're battling back, and I don't think anybody ever has. I think after being down by that much or whatever the statistics.
but no one's ever won a game by being down by 29 in the
Yeah.
finals,
Yeah.
right?
It's
So things are happening that have never happened before.
I will say this: if you're a Spurs fan trying to watch a game in New York, keep your head on a swivel and keep a gun on your hip because
You see Wimby get nailed by that egg?
they should just level that entire fucking area. Like, dude,
Like,
anybody that shows up, listen, anybody, they should just go ahead and just pre-arrest everybody that shows up to that damn thing, like outside or whatever. They just start arresting people, but they don't arrest anybody in New York anyways. So, yeah, Jesus, I love Manhattan.
oh yeah, tickets are hella expensive for sure.
Love Manhattan, but Jesus Christ, the people there are just the fucking worst.
I
They're
mean,
so terrible.
you say that, but like every time I've gone there, I've been once.
Well, no, I'm
And
saying just like they come out of the woodwork. They're coming across the fucking. None of these people are from Manhattan. They're coming
you're
across from like the
talking about, like,
Bronx
the Knicks
or
fans at the Knicks games is what you're
I don't
talking about. Like,
whatever
I just think in
Queens.
general, the people of New York, they're nice people. Like,
I've never had a problem with any of them in
the
Manhattan.
only people that I have met in life that are dicks from New York don't live there anymore. They live
They
here,
got out and moved to the South. They live in Florida. They
you
went
know?
south.
Now I have met some people, there are some people that I know here that are they're nice people from New York,
Mhm.
but, also, like, anyone the people that I from New York that are dicks, none of them lived in New York, they all live here.
Yeah.
Like, everyone when I went to New York, I left there going, "I could live here." Like,
Oh, I mean, I told Lizzie this years ago when we went like 3 years in a row in December. Like every year, for some reason, we were like first week of December, let's go. And I love Manhattan. Like I said, I was like, I'd move here if you want to move here. We'll get a little shitbox, studio or something like that, and just stay here for 6 months. I was like, I could probably give you 6 months here.
you guys talked about doing that last year.
Yeah, we were gonna go up there because we had the kids living here. I was like, I think I'm just gonna go to New York for a couple weeks, and it just didn't pan out. Like it was
Yeah,
like, all right, well, I gotta go because that was when I had to be in work a certain amount of days, but I could push it
right,
to the beginning of the month or the end of the month.
right.
And we just didn't. I was like, we had a chance, we could have done it. I think she was more worried about like having a dog up there and all that kind of shit. But I was like, I'm down to go in the
It's
winter.
not a
Like
giant dog, you have a little dog.
I know. I was like, I'm down to go though. I was like, I'm down to just go up there and just freeze our ass off and just have some fun. But yeah, I don't know if I'd go now. That mare is like half frittata or something like that. I don't know what's wrong with
Yeah, yeah.
New York forgot. Let's just say that they forgot.
It makes me think of that, Abbott Elementary episode when,
Yeah,
the crossover It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
never saw it.
and oh my god, you gotta
Oh
watch it.
wait, they go to this. They go to the school.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Okay.
they're there in the cafeteria, and they're sitting there, and they're talking about these kids, they don't teach them anything. 9/11, they don't know anything about 9/11. We said we'd never forget, and I never forgot, and they start listing off all the terrorists and everything, and, like, they end up talking like, they're there for so long, they end up talking to themselves, like, "I don't think 9/11 really happened." Like, they start getting into conspiracy. You know how the It's Always Sunny crew is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is, I mean, that right there is I don't know, I'd be hard pressed to find a show that I like more than It's Always Sunny. Like, I've got a lot of shows that I really, really like, but nothing gets me like It's Always Sunny. Like,
I've got 5 shows above that. I can name at least 5.
wow.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay, go.
Community, Trailer Park Boys, Home Improvement. Can I count animated shows?
Sure.
Archer, Futurama. I might even throw Bob's Burger in front of them. Deal with it.
I don't know if that list is accurate.
For me, it is. That's what I watch in front of them. Yeah.
I
Shit.
mean,
I'm not even including any crazy. I'm not even including Sopranos. I'm doing like funny whatever, like comedies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like funny
yeah.
shows.
I mean, I know what you're
Sopranos
saying.
is ahead of it.
I know what you're saying. I just don't like what you're saying.
It's because you don't
Uh,
like the truth. You live in fantasy land
I
over there.
don't. I do. Nothing makes me laugh harder than It's Always Sunny.
There's some funny parts, but I'll tell you what, uh, Trailer Park Boys is hilarious. I love Futurama. I love Archer. Archer's effing hilarious. I can watch Archer on a loop. But yeah, Home Improvement. It's one of those shows where it's a comedy, but it gets you every so often. And then Community, obviously, I love. I'm a late bloomer on Community,
You are. You are.
but
I know
damn it, I love it hard though. Love it
That's a
hard.
show that's a show that I told you about for forever, and you're like, "I don't know,
Oh,
man. I don't
hold
know.
on,
I
hold
don't
on,
know."
hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
The League. I didn't put the League in there. I should. I watch the League a lot.
Another one that I came to softball every week, "Dude, you gotta watch the league." I don't know, it sounds stupid. I'm like, "No, man,
It sounds
it's
stupid.
so great." And, like, every week, and I think it might have been, like, season 3 before you started.
Probably. When you're like, just watch the first season. It's 20 minutes. You're done
I
in
go
like
I I
2
I go,
hours.
"Just watch the first episode." I go, "If you're not hooked after the first 5 minutes, then don't." Because the beginning of the very first episode is Pete leaving his video
Yeah.
for the group, talking about how he's champion, defending champion, and all that,
Pete,
and
two Pete.
that got me. And then, like, just even further in the episode with him and Meagle or whatever her name
Vegan.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Megan.
Megan. And like they're sitting there having sex and she goes to sticks a finger in his butt. Like,
He goes, maybe my swimmers wouldn't be so slow if somebody wouldn't stick in their finger up my ass.
with Taco singing the birthday song. I
Oh,
mean, just
great.
it's got everything.
Your
I mean, God, that
birthday
show is so good.
today. What does that mean? Well, on this particular day. Oh yeah.
This
So I've
this
I've got others in front of it. It is great. It's legendary. I'm not taking anything away from it because I'll be honest with you. And first off, Danny DeVito made that show. He kicked it up a notch and a half. It's
he
like
did, but the first
amazing.
season without him is still great.
It's good. It's good. Um, Dennis is wild as hell. Max crazy. I'm losing my mind on the Charlie.
Charlie,
Yeah,
Charlie,
Charlie.
it's Charlie.
Holy shit, his name in the show is actually Charlie too. He's crazy as hell. Like it's just it's a great cast. It's a great and it's a quick show. It's easy to
Yeah,
watch. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's fast, but yeah, they
But, like, earlier when you're talking about this beer and talking about the Magnum hops, all I thought of was the episode of It's Always Sunny when they've got the system, right? And then you've got, Dennis has his girls, and then Max picking up the scraps, and then after Mac is, um, Frank, and Frank's like, "Oh, excuse me, I've dropped my Magnum condoms for my giant dong."
I like when he's sitting at the bar and his cock ring falls off. He goes, "Oh shit, it fell out my pants leg." Ting! You hear it rolling around. I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh,
Oh yes, 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 yes.
oh
So
god, it's so
TV's great, man. I'm like I said, I just finished up and I felt when it was over, I was like, okay, it's that last season was so rough, but I was like, I'll fire it back up because the first five seasons are so great.
they're so great. But you know what's not over, and it's still popping out new seasons that are all great. It's Always Sunny.
They're still going.
They're still going. I sent you that clip, I think yesterday, the Donkey Brains clip.
I
Like,
got to go back and actually start. So I don't want to go all the way back to the beginning because I don't think I have like I can't like absorb it like that. But I need to go back to like when they kept going. And it's like it's all on Hulu or FX is on Hulu. But yeah, I want to go back to like maybe 3 seasons ago and just kind of catch up on that. You know what I mean?
I mean, but there's a lot of really good stuff in those early
Oh
episodes.
no, I
A
mean
lot.
I've seen them.
Like,
I haven't seen the new stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Jay's in the house. Jay's
Yo,
excited. Viva Mexico!
I meant
The
to go out
2-0
there
victory today.
and bet on them real quick because they're obviously they're a favorite. They're going to run right through them. A lot of red cards in that game too. I believe there was 3. That was like the first half. 3 red cards already. But yeah, Mexico scores the first goal of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And but yeah, they win. I thought they won 2-1 if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was 2-0.
Ooh, I think they got on the board there.
Did they get a goal?
Let's see, FIFA. Oh, yep, 2-0 full time today. Yeah, against South Africa.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got 2 there. I mean, South Africa's not making out of they're not making it out. It's gonna be Mexico and probably Czechia. Oh,
Okay.
I would assume so. Yeah,
Yeah, Jay 2-0. Yeah.
it's gonna get wild. We're here in the Metroplex, close to we're right between us is AT&T Stadium. So there's 8-9 games out there, including a couple or quarterfinals or whatever. It's gonna get bonkers. And I don't even I'm not going anywhere near the stadium. I'm not gonna do it.
No, there's no reason to. I'm
Are you
I'm
excited?
actually yeah. I enjoy the World Cup.
Oh, it's
US
fun to watch.
plays tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow at 8 our time. They're gonna play against Paraguay.
8 AM or PM?
PM. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We're in North America
Yeah,
this
it's
time,
here.
so
So
everything's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be like our regular time.
Um,
It is a little late though, but like Australia and Turkey, they play at like 11 PM on Saturday because
oh
they're on the
wow.
West Coast.
Uh-huh.
Along with USA. USA plays. They're playing in Washington and Oregon, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Okay.
but
All
yeah, they're
right.
part of Group D.
So that's why they're playing at like 8 PM because it's like 6 there. So
Correct. So
um,
USA's in there with Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey.
okay.
So I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. This is not the what do they used to call it, the division of death or the group of
The group of
death
death?
group or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You
They've
know,
been part of some tough groups.
yeah, they have, and it's I'm glad it's a
Was
little
it
bit different this time. So a little bit
was it
different.
4 or 8 years ago? when they played Germany. They were in that group with Germany and a few others. I can't remember if that was 4 or 8 years ago because I ended up taking the kiddo. We went to Victory Plaza and
And
went to
watch
a
the game.
watching party there.
Well, it's probably 4 years ago then. If it was 8 years ago, how old was your kid 8 years ago?
She would have been 12.
8 years ago, she would have been 12 years old?
Yeah, because she's 20 now, the
Oh, you're
oldest.
talking about the older one. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
was she a small child or an adult?
I wanna say she was more small.
There you go. That's probably your answer.
I wanna say she was more
I thought you
small.
were talking about your other kid. I was like,
No, no, I haven't done anything like that with the little
yeah,
one. Jay, real quick, we're drinking Outlaw Light,
yeah.
which just so you know, this is Alan's deal of the did I say week or month?
Deal of the month is what you said.
Deal of the month. You get a 12-pack of this for $8.63 at your local Walmart.
It'll get you drunk.
It's at 4.2% alcohol by volume, only 5 carbs. If you're watching your carbs, only 105 calories. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's good, delicious.
I'll be
Like,
honest with you. This is going to fall under a craft beer, even though it's mass produced. Because I'll tell you what, you have 4 craft beers, even if they say they're 4.2, they're a little bit. They get you. They just sting you a little bit harder. You
I'm
know what
on
I mean?
number 6 right now.
I'm on number. This is number. Well, hold on. Oh shit! There was another one that snuck over there. Ha! I'm on number 6 too. It got me.
It got me.
You hiding little son of a
Oh
bitch.
yeah, definitely crushable, Jay.
It's
Like,
a Pilsner base.
but
Yeah.
like a Kolsch. Like it's
Kolsch
Kolsch,
base. I'm
Kolsch
sorry.
hops.
Yeah. Kolsch.
It's really freaking good, Jay.
Yeah.
Smooth, crushable. Just
It's got me over here listening to Biggie Smalls, Notorious Thugs. You know what I'm saying?
TJ's
Oh,
in the house. Whoa,
you
sup,
know,
nerds?
I still.
What's
Hey,
up,
babe.
ball sack?
How's it going?
How's life treating you, TJ? Hope it's good. And
Oh,
TJ, in case you missed it, the deal of the month is Outlaw Light. Jay is down the clown. Yeah, you get a 12-pack for $8.63 at your local Walmart. Go and do it right now, and thank us later.
yeah, I just happened to come across it. I was like, is this right? And I looked around. It's like $7, $8 for a 12-pack, huh? I was like, well, I guess let me
$7.97.
do a quick Google, and then I checked out some stuff. I saw you like 2 weeks ago. I know you're not effing dead. You're very much
Yeah,
alive.
you texted me last week. We all know you're alive.
Yeah, didn't you? Yeah, you text last week.
You text, yeah, I'll send text.
I don't know what's up with this guy.
Oh.
Surprised he didn't just tell us he had a Jeep or something like that. Like, hey, have you seen this thing? I got a Jeep.
Does he have a Jeep?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know.
He likes to do a lot of AI with the Jeep.
Oh, buddy. So I got some guy that decided to let me know his feelings on YouTube for Part-Time Nerd because I use AI generated art for my thumbnails, right?
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
It's it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Kinda lame.
simple. It's easy. I have 100 followers. I'm a small creator. Whatever. I'm not
'Cause you
stealing
won't do
jobs from
reels.
anybody or
You
like
don't do
trying to
if you don't
pass it
do
off as,
reels
huh?
if you don't do reels and shorts, you'll always be a small content creator.
Well, I have reels and shorts going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
gotta yeah.
Did y'all see the post about the Coors Light can coming out for World Cup? It's like a 36-ounce tall ass can.
No, but I
Any
need it.
truth to it? It's the tall boy or tall boy or something like that.
It says
But
no.
it looked more like a giant koozie that you stick cans into. AI is going to save us all. Didn't you see a little movie called? That's actually a documentary. TJ Terminator. But yeah, no, this guy's all butthurt because I use it, and he says just based on me using AI art in my thumbnails, that nobody will ever watch my videos, and most people will just hate me based off of that. And I was
I
like,
mean,
okay.
the numbers stand by that.
I mean,
I'm
I've got
just
some
saying. I'm just saying.
growing numbers. I have growing numbers. They'll say that.
All right, real quick. Coors Light is offering a giant limited edition taller boy canister that holds and chills 3 standard 12-ounce cans.
Yeah,
Each one for
It's like a
$30. The
giant,
massive
Yeti, like a
Yeah,
giant Yeti koozie.
It looks like a giant suppository. The massive 18-inch tall container was designed to keep drinks ice cold during long matches, while a standard tall boy is 16 ounces or 24-ounce can. 16 ounces a tall boy, a 24 ounce is a white boy, and a 32 ounce is a what's it called?
Elephant Lake.
Elephant Lake. Yeah.
That's
What are we doing? You know, what are we
Jay,
doing?
I concur. Most people do hate you. It has nothing to do with the AI art, though, Jay. Okay, it has nothing to do with that.
I'm telling you. And he's sitting there
Uh,
fighting with this guy. And I'm
well,
like,
I'm just, you know what?
you're
Here's
not
what I'm
listening to
doing.
what he's saying. You're not
You
listening. You're not taking it in.
no. Here's what I'm doing.
You're doing what I do.
I'm creating engagement because this guy
Yeah.
just keeps coming back for more.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't send you the last one. He was like, "Are you just being deliberately stupid, or does that just come natural to you?" And I was like, "Well, you are the one getting all butthurt over a what did I say? I said a small, mediocre at best content creator using AI for thumbnails
I mean, you're definitely mediocre, but like you're
at
definitely,
best,
I mean,
at
yeah,
best.
it's not even
Like,
that. I think, you know,
yeah.
I think mediocre is kind of an outrage.
I mean, like on my best day, I'm mediocre. Okay.
I mean, yeah, if you knock it out of the park and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're,
I've had a couple, knock it
yeah.
out of the park mediocre days.
Well, the thing is, you're a know-it-all, and
Eh,
know-it-alls are never wrong, and
I
know-it-alls
know
know
things.
everything.
I know stuff.
Exactly.
Definitely small. Yeah, no, Jay, I 100% concur.
I'm all tip, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. Jay only knows that because he asked his mom. So,
Oh Jesus. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta change it up, shake it up, man. You know what I mean? But you don't want to do it. You don't want to change. You just want to keep doing what you're doing. That's fine. That's fine.
I
Nothing wrong with
mean,
that.
we're just, we're doing things, posting shorts, posting reels, having some fun. We're gonna knock out a live again here in probably a couple weeks.
We
We were
got
supposed to do a
turkey.
live this week, but shit happens. Life's been busy for us here lately.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we won't be here next week, just so you guys know.
Not together. I don't know. If I get drunk at a bar, I might go live.
Okay. Well, there you go. But yeah, but we're both heading out of town. I'm heading to Louisiana. Where are you going?
Alabama,
Alabama. Okay. All right.
Orange Beach. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna rain all week. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go
Well,
down
I
there and
was
go
looking
golfing and
at
hang out and stuff like that.
it's great. So I was looking at seeing how long it's going to take me to get to where I'm going, right?
Mm.
And then you pull it up on, Apple Maps, and it gives you multiple routes, right? And it's got the short route. Yep, I'm taking that one. The longer route, it says possible floodwaters.
Yeah.
I'm not going that way.
Well, they say it because of the amount of rain. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
there's
And
floodwaters
you're on
here.
the coast in Louisiana, you have some flooding out there,
Mhm.
But yeah, no, it's like, yeah, the short route, which avoids floodwaters, is the one I'm taking. I'm like, yeah, no, I want the one that says avoid floodwaters.
Nice.
I'm not taking the one that has floodwaters. That doesn't sound like a smart idea.
I'll tell you right now, I love it, but I hate it. Apple weather. Because it went from it's not gonna rain on like Wednesday, Thursday, or it said it was gonna rain every day. Oh, they just scored again. Damn it. Rain every day. And then it went to like it's not gonna rain on Thursday and Friday. I was like, okay, well, maybe we'll book golf on Wednesday or Thursday. Then it went back to storming. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, you know what? Let me look at it real quick. Why not? I'll just look at it real quick. I even got up early this morning to like book like tea times and stuff.
Right.
Said it was gonna rain. I was like, about to lose my mind. I don't know what to do with my hands. And then now it just says it's like, yeah, it's gonna be okay. And then Friday's gonna be nice. I'm like, am I gonna stay an extra day? I don't know what's going on.
You just book it because if it rains and the course closes, you get your money back, right?
You don't close. No. Golf's an outdoor game, man. They'll say cart path only. Yeah, bro.
Okay. Lightning, they close. I mean, we've
Oh,
definitely gone to
they delay. They don't close.
okay.
And especially if you do like golf now, you pay up front. You know what I mean? Because you get the deal. And like some of these courses, they're like 100, 150 bucks. And then if you get it for like 75 or whatever, I've had to do it before with like Coyote. Or you know what? I did it for Coyote Ridge when old school came in. And I was checking the weather. I was like, hopefully we have good weather. Don't want any bullshit. I want to make sure we get out there. We get on it.
Yeah, nice weather when old school came.
It was just hot as shit. But yeah, so I was like, hey man, I was like, we're gonna play Coyote Ridge. I need to know right now, do you want to book it? Because it was like it's gonna save us like 35, 40 bucks each. So we were saving damn near 100 130, 140 bucks for Texas.
Yeah.
So anyway, but anyhow, it's the same shit I'm going through right now. So I'm like, if it's gonna rain all week, I might just stay another day. I don't know. It's pissing me off. Just pissing me off.
So you off all next week?
Yeah.
A week, yeah,
We
same
gotta
here.
burn time. You know us. We got a lot of time. Got a lot of time.
So many times, so
So
much.
yeah. So gotta burn it. My boss makes fun of me. You know, he's like, "Ah, where are you going this week?" I'm like, I take a vacation once a month, whether it's to Oklahoma or Vegas. I don't know, wherever I want to go. And so I try to plan it ahead so I can keep track of all this crap. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of time. Me and you, we've been at this company forever, and we have an absurd amount of time. We got grandfathered in. Everybody bitches about it too. They're like, I mean, I'll never be able, the guy I worked next to, I'll never be able to get to me. I was like, well, you'll never be me, brother. So let's just
You can't be me. Derp's in the house, my glorious kings. I don't know who Derp. I think you're in the wrong chat.
we just said that we had to cancel on you this week, but we're gonna see you in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks, and we are working on some reviews, but we're gonna
Uh,
start live
yeah,
with you for the Phantasm, Mask of
yeah,
Phantasm.
Mask of Phantasm, Batman animated, and then the Lego Batman review. Hoping to record maybe tomorrow if you're down. We've got several other things we got to record as well.
I watched
Uh,
2 today. I watched Chopping Mall and the hell was Maximum Overdrive. So I've already got
Maximum
2
Overdrive.
knocked out. Yeah, I got 2 knocked
Okay,
out, and
so
so
you can
tomorrow
watch 2 tomorrow.
I can watch 2 tomorrow. Yeah.
Vamp and,
No, I wanna watch you know what I wanna
Lego
watch?
Batman.
I'll be honest with you. This one well, if we're not reviewing Lego Batman
No,
oh,
we are. We're
I thought
doing
we
a
were going with
review.
him. We're not doing
No,
with him?
we're doing Mask of Phantasm with
Oh,
Derp.
okay. There was this it said up next for you. It was the SS it's some Nazi woman thing or whatever, and I was like, "I'm listening," and it's like a horror, not a horror, a hua movie.
Okay.
I was kind of excited when I saw it.
I mean, if you watch 3 movies tomorrow, let me know.
Maybe. Let me see if I can figure out this name. You know, it's on the other TV. It's on my Amazon TV,
Okay.
not my Roku's.
Dude, fellas, I'm be real about the NBA finals. We were talking about that earlier. What do you got, Derp? But yeah, no, we've got
Ooh, it's called Isla She Wolf of the SS.
the
Oh, buddy, and
on
this
what?
movie is a notorious B movie focused on a brutal camp commanded.
What's it
She
on?
it's
Prime?
on Prime, baby.
Okay. Uh right now, Derp, we're looking at the 29th of this month will be the Lego Batman review. Is when that one will drop. So
Yeah, we just talked about the NBA. Yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy, dude. It's over. You can say it's over now at this point. Like the Knicks are
I
going to win
I
the
don't
next.
think you can. I don't
Yeah,
think you
dude,
can.
the Spurs ain't winning 3 in a row. It ain't
I
happening.
mean,
It ain't happening. You can
not with that
put
attitude.
that in your diary. I don't give a shit.
I
But
can
yeah,
say this, if the Knicks win it all, FIFA better let USA win the World Cup after the scripted bull crap I just watched last night. No BS. I might not even support the man after last night. Oh, buddy.
I think it wasn't like a script. For me, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens in these NBA games, a lot of flop and all that kind of the playoffs have been rough, but I think it's just them just blowing it.
Yeah.
What was it? 8 or 9 threes after they're up by 30. They're jacking threes for no damn reason. Instead of, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, we're up by 30. I'm just gonna take a bunch of threes. And I think they missed every one of them, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they made some because I know
The
Fox
nine
made one in
threes
the fourth
after
quarter.
the nine
Yeah.
threes after they're up.
Yeah, it was crazy watching that game. It really was. Um, but like if you look at some of the stuff that you feel scripted, it kind of leans more towards the Spurs, like fouls called, right?
Yeah.
There was a lot more fouls called against the Knicks than there were the Spurs. They're up by 29. They
All
were.
all they needed to do is DeAndre Fox just needed to grab that fucking ball and just start running around like a chicken with his head cut off and
Yeah.
get that foul. No, I'm
Why
gonna
give
go to
that
the
up?
hoop and get my shit blocked.
Yeah. But then again, at the other side of it, if he makes it, it's a different story,
He's not gonna
right?
make it. There's like a 7-foot
Uh,
fucking person in the way.
or you hope for an and one, right? The Knicks have always been equivalent to the Browns. I mean,
I mean, the Knicks have won
no,
it.
no.
They're not the Browns. Browns absolutely suck.
I mean, you're talking our lifetime. Yeah, the Knicks haven't won in our lifetime. They went to the finals. Did they go back to back years and lose to the Rockets?
I'm looking now.
Or were one of those years the Pacers? I think one of those years was the Pacers. They went the finals one year and lost to the Rockets, and the next year I think was the Pacers or
Yeah,
vice
they
versa.
haven't won since 70 and 73.
Right.
But yeah. Oh my god. When was the last finals appearance? 1999. They were in the finals 27 years ago.
They went 99, they lost against the Spurs. Yep.
Yep. San Antonio Spurs,
But I'm
which is
thinking
hilarious.
like in the because the years Jordan were gone,
Yeah.
those were the 2 years that the Rockets won it, and the Knicks made it one of those, and I wanna say the Pacers did the other year because one of those years was the Reggie Miller year,
Yeah.
where he scored, like, 12 points in the last 9 seconds or something absurd like that. Um,
Crazy.
yeah,
Crazy, crazy.
it's pretty insane.
Mhm. They score the World Cup has started. I'm pretty excited about it. Looking forward to just having it on. I had the RBC, I think Heritage Challenge on it today. Like I was just watching golf a lot after the movies. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have it's gonna be World Cup here on out. So dude, yeah, the Canes are
Well, the
just
Canes are up
just
2 to 1.
no, they just scored again.
Oh, they did?
Yep, scored again.
So it's 3 to 1 now?
Yep. And it's
Still in
like
the
it's
second,
crazy. This has been one of the most
like a
fun.
minute left in the
They got 20 and 208, according to my thing. So it's probably like or a minute
I'm
40.
okay, there we go. 3 to 1 with 59 seconds left is what I got.
Yeah. So it's been one of the most exciting, I think, series to watch in a long
But
time. High scoring, just wild ass,
but
crazy
2 goals
bounces.
is nothing going into the
No,
3rd
no.
period.
I mean, hell,
Like,
Vegas was up by 4 goals, I think, or 3 or 4, and then Canes came
3,
back on them. You know what I mean? So
like, I'm not y this isn't yeah.
to
No,
me, it's a
not even
great
close.
series. A lot of
Yeah.
fun, a lot of scoring, a lot of disallowed goals. Boy, the one 2 nights ago when they belted that one, there Vegas was about to score. And they're like, I was like, I think that's after the buzzer, and they went back and reviewed it. It's like 3 feet from the goal before it goes in. I was like, they ought to do it like basketball. If the shit's in the air, it goes in, it counts.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it.
USA plays tomorrow night, should be halftime by this time right now. Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
close.
they play at 8 o'clock.
Now does it start it probably doesn't start right at 8, probably starts at whatever.
They keep it.
Go
They keep it pretty tight. They keep it pretty
oh,
tight.
Derp's going to your favorite place. He's going to DMV with some buddies to watch for a watch party for the USA.
There you go. Which one are you going to, man? Hell yeah. Good for you. They play at
They
9?
play
Oh, you're
okay.
on the East
Oh,
Coast.
East
Yeah,
Coast,
yeah,
yeah,
8 o'clock here for us in Texas.
yeah.
So, yeah, we're down here in Texas. Yeah, good, man. Good. That's a cool place to go. A lot of TVs, big TVs. They got good beers, good bartenders. You know, I tell you what, I like going there without the family
It's
'cause
the it's the adult Chuck E. Cheese, right?
yeah, I don't have to pick up if it's just me and Lizzie, I mean, we can put a dent in the bill, what I mean? But if I'm bringing the whole entourage, Jesus, man, that's a car payment, if I'm lucky. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's wild, but yeah, no, I haven't been there in a while. You know what? The last
No,
couple
they
times
got
I've
good
gone,
food.
their food, the little cluckers, the chicken ones are, and
Yeah,
Lizzie likes the sliders. I like the little clucker ones,
yeah. They're
um,
both good.
with the buffalo. But yeah, I like going out to your side of your neck of the woods. The
Over
ones,
there off, Glade?
yep,
Oh, yeah.
like it. It's smaller, a little bit more intimate, but it's not a crazy crowd, and you can
No.
hang out. They got those individual little bar
They're
areas, all
just
that kind of stuff.
busy enough to stay open.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. So, but yeah, big fan. I haven't been in a while, and like we used to go all the time. That was one of the things with the fam. We just the one in not Grapevine Mills, Stonebriar. We used to go to Stonebriar all the time, and we've had some family or some corporate events out there in the Dallas area. We'd go over there for the one off
We
75. So
yeah, we went to one we had a manager meeting or a manager outing out there.
that's
I
a
don't
little
know
bit
which one
smaller
it was,
too. Yeah,
but yeah, we had one out there that way.
dude.
I had the pasta there that's better than Olive Garden, I'll tell you that.
Well, let's all calm down. I'm not going to besmirch the OG, but I will say, it's been a while since I've had pasta there. I usually get the chicken margarita thing or whatever, but I was always a lasagna guy. I'm a lasagna guy.
I'm a chicken parm guy. Like,
Yeah,
I love me some chicken parm.
you do a little tour of Italy.
I have from time to time.
Too much for you, big fella.
No, no, no. It's just I prefer the chicken parm. I love chicken parm.
Chicken parm's your thing.
I got thrown off. We went to I want to say it was Carrabba's we went to, and I was like, "I'll take chicken parm." She's like, "Do you want?" And she led off with, "Do you want mashed potatoes or pasta with that?" I go, "What?"
Carrabba's got some wild shit, but they're really good.
I
Carrabba's is
was like,
great.
I go, "What?" She goes, "You get the chicken parm. Do you want mashed potatoes or do you want pasta with that?" I was like, "I don't understand the question."
You
Like,
might have got a new lady there too.
I want pasta with it. Like,
I was just making sure they're still in business because I know they shut down a bunch. Oh, they're
no,
all right off the tollway, it looks like, and you got one over there in Fort Worth.
there's one over there in Northeast Mall.
183 and 26? Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My church pastor, big pop culture guy, so he got unlimited gaming passes there. He's very competitive as well. Big Star Wars guy as well. Very blessed talking Star Wars with him time to time when he can. Nice.
I'll tell you what, man, I won't pass up an opportunity to talk about Star Wars. Like,
I
I don't like talking about the new ones because I don't wanna, like, bash them. I hate those movies. I think they're terrible. Lizzie's in the house, what up?
What up, Lizzie?
I
You love the new TV shows though,
I love dude,
like
Andor
Andor.
Andor was great. I had some problems with Boba, but I got past them, it's fine. If you get rid of the Fast and the Furious scooters, I'm out, I'm in.
Solo.
Um, I really did like Mandalorian too, but even though it started to be like the same story over and over again, it's like, "Oh, okay, my ship broke down and yeah, I'm on a plane. I had to crash here and I'm going to work out this. Oh, I got to go do this job. Okay, I'll do it for some parts and whatever. That's fine. But I still thought it was good. And the episode of him and Bill Burr, that was a great one. That really was a good one. But yeah, my thing is, we're 80s kids. When we were growing up, it's A New Hope,
I
Return of
mean,
the or not
it's.
Return of the Jedi, but Empire Strikes Back. Those two are the greatest movies ever. Return of the Jedi kind of sucked. It did suck. Like that falls so far down the list, but for me, and I tell you what, when the prequels came out, I was so damn excited. I was losing. I remember going. I went with my mom and my brother.
I was living in Abilene when the first one came out,
Yeah, episode
and I've
one.
told this story before. Like, I almost had to kick some dude's ass
You ain't
because,
kicking
like,
anybody's ass. I mean,
dude,
luckily you're in a place with a bunch of dorks, but you're not kicking nobody's ass. Come
I
on.
would have kicked this dude's ass. Like, so we get there, and this is some of you younger people, you won't understand this, okay? But
Oh,
this was when you didn't get to pick your seats when you bought your ticket,
it's a
okay?
wild, wild west, man.
You showed up, you were there an hour to an hour and a half before seating.
If it's a big movie, if it's a big movie,
Like
yeah,
Star Wars, I think Star Wars, we were there like 2 hours before,
yeah.
right? And you wait in line and you go and sit down. So we wait in line, we go and sit down. We got our seats. Hey, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I go use the bathroom, I come back, and some dude he's got his Jedi robes on and his toy lightsaber, and he's in my seat, and my buddies are like, "Hey, someone's sitting there," and he's like, "You can't save seats." And I get over there, I go, "Dude, you're in my seat." He goes, "You can't save seats." I go, "Dude, I came here, I sat down, I had to go use the bathroom. You're in my seat."
I've been here for 2 hours.
He stands
Padawan.
up and looks at me with his lightsaber in his hand. He goes, "You can't save seats." I go, "Dude, I will throw you down these fucking stairs if you don't get out of my seat right now." And he looks at me and he fucking starts walking away and he's just mumbling under his breath, "You can't fucking save seats,
Yeah,
man."
you must have had Big Mike with you or something like that.
No,
You
no,
trip
this
a
is
lot,
when
but
I
you
lived in
ain't doing
Abilene. I
shit.
did not have Big Mike with me.
Oh, okay.
7 was good setup for what it was, then 8 trashed on the franchise, then 9 tried to put the bandage on it while still admiring the modern bull crap.
It was awful. Like, it was so bad.
Yeah.
My wife loved it, though. If that's what you're looking for, yeah, yeah, my wife loved the last 3. I grew up on the prequels. Revenge of the Sith is the best, for my experience growing up a Star Wars fan. Empire is the best film, hands down. I'm still a New Hope guy. I think
Oh,
I'll always will be, but
it
Empire
will
Strikes Back is they're like, "Is
I
that the best sequel ever?" Like, yeah, yeah,
I like Revenge of the Sith. I thought Revenge of the Sith was really good.
yeah.
Like,
I like the prequels. You know what? Have you seen that video? 'Cause we were talking about TikTok earlier, things that pop up in your feed. they misnamed all these movies.
Yeah, I've
The
seen
guy
that
goes
one.
through it, and it's like, holy shit, man, this guy nails it.
Yeah, yeah. But then I've also seen the one where it's like that guy who's like, my girlfriend said I can have whatever I want to for my birthday. And he looks at her, he's like, anything I want? She's like, yeah, anything you want. And then it cuts to them and she's got her phone up and he's over in the, and it's them reenacting the Obi-Wan Anakin battle at the end of it. And he's got it all memorized. He's like, and she's, you were supposed to be the one. You were supposed to be the
You're
he's
supposed to be the chosen one. You were
yeah.
supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
Yeah. What do you
Don't
think
get
of
me started.
Andor? I fucking love Andor.
Yeah.
Andor is phenomenal. Like,
It shows you what a dirtbag he was, like kind of towards the beginning, and then kind of what he's gone through or whatever. I didn't like the ending. I hated the ending, but I
think
thought it was a
Andor
great show.
so
Yeah,
great.
I thought it was great. Yeah.
And I thought Rogue One was great too. Like, I really enjoyed Rogue One.
I don't hate on Rogue One at all.
I love Rogue One. Obi-Wan show was okay. It was just close. Here's what I loved about Obi-Wan. I love that you got unhinged Vader.
That's the only thing you like about it. Other than that, it's just
I
him
absolutely love that. And
babysitting.
that's what I want.
Yeah.
I'm clamoring for it. And
I'm
I'm
telling
just I will fight for it and fight for it and fight for it. I want a Vader show that is him after Revenge of the Sith, where it's him going through the galaxy and hunting down Jedi.
you got a glimpse of it too in Rogue One. That was what cool. That when Rogue One ended,
yeah, at the end
and
of the
he's just going ape shit. Someone queued up. I don't know. It wasn't Back in Black. It's something else, and it just like him just fucking going crazy.
And like even like him at the end of Maul, Shadow Lord.
Yeah,
Fucking great.
I mean, him at the end of this is good too. Obi-Wan show was okay. I don't like it. It's just babysitting Leia. I'm sorry. We were talking about that. Mando season 1 and 2 peaked.
Yeah.
Third one, yeah. I bitched about it every single week. I even talked about it. I bitched about it every single week because it's the same show over and over, but you get a lot. You get a lot out of it. And I don't think they should have made the movie. They were setting it up to where you can make a ton of shows. And they could have made like 3 more seasons. I liked it a lot. Big thumbs up. It's one of my favorite, I guess, Star Wars series, if you want to call it that. Yeah. Yeah. Boba Fett Rangers.
And I'll tell you, Skeleton Crew was really good. I really enjoyed Skeleton Crew. Ahsoka, I loved the first season of Ahsoka. I don't know if you've seen Filion talk about Ahsoka season 2, where you're gonna have this big, huge battle, but he's bringing together, like, he's reuniting everybody from Rebels.
Yeah.
So you're going to get
who's my favorite guy from that thing? The damn bot, the orange one.
Chopper.
Chopper's my guy.
Dude, Chopper's so great.
I do like
you're gonna get more Chopper.
All the memes though. It's like I watch this because of the plot, and then it shows what's her name, the green chick with the thing in her ass.
Hera?
This is the plot. Like, yeah. I'm like, God damn. But I liked her. That's Obi-Wan's wife in real life. You know, they played together. They were co-stars in God, what is that show on FX? What's that show about up in Minnesota about all the murders and all that kind of stuff? Fargo. So Fargo, like season 3, and oh my God, that chick is just a nightmare.
Oof. You haven't seen Skeleton Crew. Check out Skeleton Crew. I really enjoyed Skeleton Crew. It was fun. Acolyte.
Didn't want. I think I watched the first episode. I was like, oh, I'll watch it, and then I was like, I'm not watching it anymore.
Acolyte was okay. I would have liked to seen them continue that story because I feel like they finished strong. I absolutely love. I think the Stranger is a great character. That I don't know if he necessarily considers himself a Sith, but I thought that character was really cool, and I would have liked to see more of him. But I feel like the Acolyte ended better than it started. And I would have liked to see a little bit more of that, but they killed it after the first season. Skeleton Crew is just a fun show.
Skeleton Crew is a kids theme, kind of aimed towards children, right?
It's
younger adults.
You've got younger characters in it for sure.
Yeah.
Mary Elizabeth Whitestead, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's been in a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I celebrate the entire catalog, but as she's gotten older, as I've gotten older, I've appreciated her for everything
We've
she
gotten
does.
older together, some
Yeah,
might say.
as I appreciate what she's done for the community. So, but yeah, ah, yes, yes, good
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
But anyway,
no, I'm not
I'll
I'm
sit
not
I'll sit here and talk Star Wars all day and all night. We've been on like other streams that we've hosted things at other like comic book stores and obviously with Alan and myself, just the amount of Star Wars crap we have in these rooms
it's
and how
just
often we always talk about it. It's like, yeah, dude,
yeah.
it's it's wild as hell.
But yeah, Ahsoka season 2 is also gonna bring Zeb in, which you got some Zeb in Mando and Grogu, which I love seeing him just kinda kick some ass live action. More Ezra, super excited. I can't wait for Ahsoka season 2.
So
Uh,
wasn't bad.
Ro
Wasn't bad.
Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka,
She's a good Ahsoka.
awesome.
Yeah.
I am so disappointed in one thing. What is it, Derp?
Oh boy.
There was a rumor of the Heir to the Empire movie. Now it's gonna be Ahsoka season 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna get more Thrawn in season 2, which Thrawn is. I mean, if you've watched Rebels, which I absolutely love the Rebel show, Thrawn's a big player later in that. Um, love Thrawn for sure, but like, and I will take this. I will stand on this hill until I die. The last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars is arguably the best Star Wars content out there.
It's pretty good.
Like,
It's pretty good.
it's hard to beat those last 4 episodes
Yeah.
of Clone Wars.
I
Like,
was sitting there watching it or sitting down watching it, over there. And then all of a sudden I'm standing up like this in front of the TV. Like
the last episode, I finished standing up,
I'm
and,
like
like, every time I watch it, I finish it standing up.
I'm
Like,
getting closer and closer.
and I've got I mean, you can't see it, but, like, I've got a print over here, and it's the, Ahsoka Stormtrooper helmet, and in the black reflection, you could see Vader standing there.
Oh boy.
Like, yeah,
Mm. Mm-mm.
it's one of my it's a one that, Cole drew. It's one of my
Okay.
favorite prints that I have. But
Nice.
yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah, no, Thrawn was awesome in that. Uh, so let's go on. You
All
wanna
right.
talk about the DMV? What's going on at the DMV?
Well, hold on real quick. Yes, they need to do Old
They're supposed to
Republic.
be doing some stuff in the movie universe dealing with the Old Republic stuff.
I,
No, they are doing Old Republic movie stuff for
yeah.
sure.
They will
They're
do it.
they're doing a lot in the comic book. They've been doing a lot in the comic book world with the Old Republic, and
They're
a
gonna
lot of
start
that's gonna be coming through in some movies that are coming out.
they're gonna start doing this because they've already gotten rid of that chick that went in there to ruin Star Wars. And now they're like, we gotta
Kathleen
go with
Kennedy.
we gotta get in there and actually, start
Well, you
like the
give Dave
fans.
Fillion the keys to the Star Wars universe, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Him and Favreau.
Yep. So yeah, DMV. All right. So man, I had to go to the DMV first time in like 10 years. 10 years. I got to get a picture update. When was the last time you went?
I had to go this last year.
Okay. So you went. Did you have to make an appointment?
Yes.
Had to make an appointment. I was like, well, let's see what happens, whatever, because we have a mega center over here. And I'm like, all right, it's make an appointment. I did the earliest one. I got there, like I'm on the way. They're like, you can check in the parking lot. I go, oh, I'll check in. I'm A0001.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I walk right. He says, go inside. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go inside. It's like 7:15. I go yank on the door. It's closed. It's locked. I'm like, what the hell? And some dude that can't speak English is like, it's closed. I go, damn phone just told me to come on in. So what do I do? And I was like, and Lizzie goes, they don't open until 7:30. I don't think. And I go, well, what the hell we got in the car for? Let's go back in the car. So go back in the car, sit down, hang out. And you can see more people showing up, more employees showing up, everybody showing up. And now that all of a sudden there's like probably 20 plus people at the front door, like
That's
waiting
fine.
for this thing to
They all
open.
got to check in when they get in.
Well, they can check it on your phone. I've already checked in.
Not everybody does that.
And they don't. They do not. And so, it's about like a minute or two before they open. We sit in the car a little bit longer. Yeah, I brought her with me as my emotional support animal. You know what I mean? I got to have my little rubber ducky with me because otherwise I can't do anything. I get flustered and I'll give up. I'll leave. So anyhow, I get up there like, all right, we'll go stand up. So we're standing. She gets up there towards the middle and I just kind of wander off and They're like, "Hey, everybody!" And they finally come out like, "Let's get a single file line over this way." Of course, the opposite effing place where I was just standing. I'm
Yeah.
like, "I'll go over here real quick." So we wander over there. If you don't have an appointment, stand over here. If you haven't checked in, I need to see your check-in number. All this kind of shit. So
If
we're
you
like,
have checked in.
if you have, I'm sorry, yes,
Okay,
if you
I
have
thought you
checked
said
in.
haven't. Okay.
And so as we're going through, and I'm like, okay, you can start seeing these people kind of file out of the way. If you haven't checked in on your phone, if you don't want to do it on your phone, there's 4 kiosks inside that you
Yep.
can just go to and check in. So everybody starts barking about that, fighting about that, or whatever. I'm like, okay, we're getting inside. So 4 kiosks and then a table full of forms. Well, I already print
Yeah.
my shit out. I've got my stuff. I got my passport, my social security card, my birth certificate, all that shit.
Did you have to do real ID this time or no?
I already have real ID. I got
Okay,
yeah.
all right. So you just had to have your old ID with you in the form.
That's it. And so
Yeah.
I roll in. Hey, how you doing? Whatever. They go, oh, okay, go on in. I walk in. He goes, like, I'm just here to renew. Here's my form. He goes, go ahead. I go, all right, cool. Roll on up. There's probably like, I don't know, 5 people that made it in front of me, but then like, everybody else is still sitting there trying to dick around with this and doing, they're like, and you had some other people that were there that were just trying to like either cut the line or just be like, oh, I can just be here. It's okay. I'm just going to get her a license, all this kind of shit. So they could go over here and talk to that lady, walk right in. Hey, how you doing? She goes, what are you doing? Renew. All right. Does the rubber ducky, you're the one. You make that time so much fun. And she does make bath time fun. So I get in there, they're like, all right, yeah, well, you're real. Okay, well, let me see. Oh, someone's coming to their desk right now. They go over there and I start talking to the lady. I'm nervous as shit. My hands are sweating. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. Hand her my form, hand her my ID, hand her all this shit. And she's like, okay, we'll just go through this real quick. And I was kind of nervous about my eyesight because my contact's been effing with me lately. And I'm like, I don't know how good a vision you need to pass this thing because I failed one once.
You had to do eyesight?
She holds a card up like this and is like,
okay. They didn't do eyesight with me the last time I went.
Yeah. So we go through it and like, all right, well, let's do eyesight. She holds it up. The fucking letters are this fucking big. You can read it from the next town over. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, that's what I was worried about. And then I was like,
I just want you in and out. Let's go.
Well, there's a thumbprint, there's a handprint or a fingerprint thing there.
Yeah.
And I look at Lizzie, I'm like, are they gonna take my thumbprints or my fingerprints? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, well, we'll see how it goes because I don't have fingerprints.
You don't?
No, I have scars on my finger where it's just a blob. And so that's why I can't be fingerprinted.
You burned them off because of all the crime.
I didn't. Everybody says that I burn them off. I didn't burn them fucking things off. They just don't. I don't have fingerprints.
All right, whatever.
And so
I know the truth. We've talked offline, but go on.
I'm like, oh shit. And so the whole process was smooth. I didn't fill out my ethnicity. I missed that. I thought I put white, but they said, oh, it's because that's my race, but not my ethnicity. I was like, oh,
the problem is you didn't you put right and not white. But
don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Anyway, so we go through that whole thing. And then she goes, oh yeah, we need to get your thumbprints. I go, oh shit. And so it was 10 to 15 minutes of me sitting there trying to get a thumbprint. And it's digital. And I'm like, just call the county court. Just call the county. They got them. I was like, this sucks. And so it's making me more, I'm sweating now just talking about it. And I'm sorry, wipe my hands off. She goes, just rub your fingers together. I'm like, yeah, I'm whatever. And I'll grab tissue. I'm rubbing my hand. I'm like, ma'am, I don't have it. And so it's like, we'll keep trying. And I think she overrode the system. Said, fuck it. It took like 15 minutes. And I was like, oh my God. And so luckily I had cash on me. They took card and I'm like, perfect, even better. I'll tell you what, it's a whole lot easier than it used to be considerably now. But back in the day, I lived in a small town. So I would just go to the local DMV/tax office. If you need a plates for your car, you're in and out of there in 5 minutes. You need a license, you're in and out in 5 minutes.
I would drive to Mega Center. I would drive to like Azle. That area. Because that DMV wasn't busy. But the one over here by me, which they've actually closed down since then, was always packed. Yeah. But like making an appointment, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Whatever. I make my appointment, schedule it, get it done. Went in. It was funny because like I took the kid with me when I went. And so we get there, check in on the phone, says, all right, go ahead and head in. All right. And they tell you to head in when it's like, they give you like a 10-minute. It's like you're due up in 10 minutes, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so go in and we're sitting there And I'm sitting there with the kid. She's like, "Oh, so when they call your number, it's your turn." I go, "No, when they call my number, that's my time to go get in line." She goes, "What?" She said, "I thought we were in line now." I was like, "Well, we're in just a queue now, and then we got to go wait in line, and then after we wait in line, then we get to go, right?"
Yeah.
And so she's like, "What do you?" What? I was like, "Don't worry. When you get older, you'll learn about waiting in lines a lot more because that's just how you spend a lot of your adult life
It was
waiting in
so
line."
much easier 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Like like I said, I remember back in the day, like I drive to Azel, walk in, need to renew my license. Okay, cool. Boom, boom, boom. But like the last two times, for whatever reason, because like two times ago, not this time, but the time before that, was when I had to do the real ID. And that's when I had to make the cannonball run up to Michigan
Oh, 'cause you didn't have your,
because
thing.
I
Yeah.
didn't have my birth certificate.
They
And I
I
was
I
born
got my real
so
ID online. Like, they
and
didn't ask shit.
I had to have my I didn't have my birth certificate. Couldn't
Yeah,
find it. I have since then found it, so now I have 2 copies of it, but that's besides the point.
yeah.
But and it was because I went the 22nd to re or no, I went the 23rd to renew my license, and they were like, "Well, you gotta have your birth certificate." I'm like, "Well, shit."
Yeah,
And I couldn't fly up to Michigan because on the way back, my license would have been expired, so I wouldn't have been able to get on the plane.
yeah.
So I had to drive up there, but I had to no, it was the 22nd because I
You
had
don't
to
have
make sure I
a
got
passport?
there. Huh?
You don't have a passport?
I don't know, I don't. Not an active one. So I had to drive up there, and I got there on the 23rd at, like, 4 PM, like, 2 hours before the office closed. Because if my license was expired, there was a combination of things that they could take, but it was kinda, like, unclear online. So I had, like, a bunch of stuff with me.
Yeah.
Whether they would have taken it or not, I don't know, but I got there, and then, like, I drove the whole way back with an expired license.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I figured this time I would have been good to just renew it online, but they're like, "No, you gotta come in." I'm like, "Shit." And
Yeah.
then, like, I had gone up in December with the missus when she renewed her license. We were hanging out. She's like, "I had an appointment." It's like, "Yeah, I'll go hang out with you." And I went and waited in the other line just to be like, "Hey, do I need I'm good on real ID. I just I wanted to make sure before I went there, do I need to have anything other than my license?" And they're like, "No, just your license." I was like, "Okay, cool." And so I had scheduled an appointment and all that, and it went fine. It was good,
Yeah.
nice and easy.
Ours is overrun, because I even had, like, people that, they try to skip the line and all that kinda shit, and then they were still talking to the lady as I was leaving because there was, like, one of them was at HB1 or HB whatever, and the other one's at H4. They was like, "Well, we're gonna get her a license." I was like, "Well, you can't get her a license. She's not eligible for a license. What the hell are you talking about?" Whatever. So it, like, turned into a whole ordeal. I'm like, well, I mean, that's why there's a goddamn check-in. It's We're over, like, dude, there's just too many people in the Metroplex. Like, that's why there's so many, like, you gotta check in, you gotta do all this other shit, and, like, well, because you can't just walk in no more. Because you got people that just show up like, "I need a license." Okay, well, you have to actually kinda qualify for a license and take some courses and do this and do that.
And you can get in so many they let so many people in each day without an appointment,
Yeah, they'll put them off to the
but
side. Yeah.
it's there's a small number that they let in each day without an appointment. And
Yep.
so you just gotta hope that you're one of those people, because if not and, like, it's not as bad now as it was, like, during, like, COVID. Because I know during COVID, the missus had to go get her license renewed, and she went to go schedule an appointment, and she get an appointment anywhere near here for 3 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they talk
But
about like 3 months.
she drove somewhere that was, like, an hour away or something like that, hour and a half, 2 hours away, and was able to get in a lot sooner. So she drove to, like, a smaller town and was
Yeah,
able to schedule an appointment online and get in. But
yeah.
yeah, no, it's just
All right, folks. We're at the top of the hour real quick. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Give us about 60 seconds. How about that?
we're gonna talk about lost dogs.
Lost dogs, kids are trying to make money. We got
Yeah.
some things coming up. So just stick with us about 60 to 90 seconds. We'll be right back.
Ready. The hour. Dumbass.
We're back. I'm just trying to get this thing off the screen. There it is.
Oh, there we go. And we're back.
It's like you have a lot of things built in, but then you're like, oh, I got to kill at this time or do this and do that. So, anyways, welcome back. Welcome back. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us on another beautiful little Thursday night. We've knocked out some NHL talk, NBA, Star Wars came out of left field.
World Cup.
Love talking Star Wars.
Little trip talk.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about Lost Dogs. What we got going on with Lost Dogs?
Well, I was out, Sunday. We had that crazy storm roll through in the morning, right? Actually, through the evening, and rolled into Sunday morning. So I'm out walking Tilly, and we get on this street. It seems like there's always a dog issue after like a storm. Remember those? Like I was meeting you to go golfing one time, and like I had a pit bull and like another dog roll up on me. It was like 6 a.m. And I just put my clubs in the car, but the hatch was open. I was like, and they like started getting all aggressive. I pulled out that driver. I said, "Come get some motherfucker." I screamed at 6 a.m. I'm sure some people startled some people.
Get some. Get some.
I'll be honest. I mean, what's crazy is later found out that dog, that pair of dogs actually attacked an elderly man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So he had to go get like a shot and some stitches and shit like that. I was like, well, maybe I should have clubbed the shit out of him. I was just throwing out threats, but I mean, maybe, anyway, softer event this weekend, out walking Tilster, and then all of a sudden I look up and there's this black puppy, kind of, I don't know, probably like a year old or whatever, just kind of in front of me, like, what the fuck you doing there, buddy? I was like, what are you doing over there? And he's probably like, 30 feet away, but Tilly's too busy sniffing everything. I'm like, what are you doing? And then he goes across the street. He was sitting down looking right at me, and then he walks across the street and then comes around to where he's like equal with us on the sidewalk. I'm like, what are you doing out here? You okay? I was like, everything all right? Tilly still don't recognize him. And so he comes across the street. He's like a little chew weenie or whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? Like a Chihuahua weenie mix, right?
Yeah.
Rolls up. I'm like, and I let go of Tilly, like, because I have one of those retractable leashes, right, with her, because she likes to roam. I let loose. If I hold her back, she's going to bark. She's going to growl, get aggressive. If I let her loose, then it's just nose to nose, right?
So you're trusting the other dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Chiweenie. I didn't really have a lot of problem. If it was a German Shepherd or something bigger.
Wiener dogs they're known as being more aggressive, though.
But he's just sitting there chilling. He's just kind of hanging out. Like, I know Chihuahuas are like just barky as shit. But with no leash, holding them back, all that kind of stuff, they get a little different. And so, but yeah, if it was a bigger dog, I would have been like, all right, it's go time. Either I'm pulling something out.
You're picking up Tilly at that point, and
I pick up Tilly with one hand, and then I pick up the other thing that I'm going to defend myself with the other.
Your nunchucks.
Yeah, my nunchucks. And so the dog comes over. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Let's see what happens. And so they just whatever, and like, what's up, buddy? You okay? And so Tilly just like, F this, I'm out of here. She just starts walking. I go, well, we're going. And he starts kind of walking with us. I go, you all right? Are you just going to walk home with us? I don't know what to do. I was like, you live around here? I'm asking him questions, acting like this dog's going to answer.
Like he's gonna answer you.
And
Right.
we go to the corner and I'm like, well, we're making a left, buddy. I don't know what to do. And he just follows Tilly. And so he's out there. Tilly stops, take a piss. He takes a piss, hangs out a little bit. And he does look like he's been outside for a while because the storm got him. You know what I mean? He's
Right.
wet and dirty. And so I'm like, all right, I'm getting close to the house. I just go ahead and call Lizzie. I go, hey, there's this damn dog following us home. I don't know what to do. I don't know what. I was like, go get a towel and we'll dry him off and we'll post a picture on next door or something like that. And we'll try to find them, whoever owns them or whatever. And he does. He follows all the way home. I get to the front door. I open the door and he looks in for a second, looks around and just walks on in. Lizzie goes to grab him and cleans him off, puts him down. He goes right to, he's like hanging out, looking around the house, just checking shit out. Get some food because Tilly always has food in a bowl.
Right.
Goes and gets some water. I'm like, what the, I don't want another dog. I was like, we're about to go out of town. What the hell are we going to do with this dog? Post pictures on next door. She goes on the chatter page that's on Facebook. So we got 2 angles working here, right?
Right.
And it's been like an hour or 2 hours. No, everybody's like, oh, thank you so much for taking care of. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. I don't want the accolades.
But also, like, the people might not be awake yet, know their dog's out.
It's not that early. It's like 11 o'clock at this point.
Okay, but
I had to wait for the storms to roll through.
They were out. They were out Saturday night.
Oh, and I'm like, for the love of God, we got to get. I don't know what to do. Lizzie starts naming this dog, named Chuck. All of a sudden, hey Chuck, I call him Leroy. Leroy. She calls him Chuck, and
You're like, look, I found the dog. He's fucking Leroy. Okay.
So, I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so some lady's like, hey, I think it's at this house. That's my neighbor's dog. So we go to the house, knock on the door. No one answers. I drive through the alley and the garage door is shutting. I'm like, oh, mother. I'm laying on the horn and shit. I fly around.
They just got home. So you just got to go back to the front door now.
I fly around the corner, go to the front door. They don't come to the door. I go, I got your dog out here. And Leroy, Chuck, is just circling my legs. It's his house. He smells the door. He's walking around. He's like, he's just waiting for
He's all excited.
Yeah.
He's home.
And I'm like, these fucking people. It's like, all right, screw it. So we go back to the house defeated. And this person, one of the people comment on one of my, they're like, did you get the dog home? I'm like, no one, I thought I knew where this dog lived. They won't answer the door. And this person goes, oh, that's my neighbor. Call this number. They give me a wrong fucking number. I go, did you transpose a number or two? Because it looked like you put 468. It's 469 in this area. And so I text the first one. It gives me a big error. I'm like, oh, God damn it. And so then I'm like, I just text the 46. I make the number and I change the 8 to a 9. You missing your goddamn dog? And they're like, oh, my God, yes. I go, what's your fucking address? And they were like, oh, yeah, I lost them off of this. I go, I'm at third. I told them my address. I'm like,
was their address the one that you already went to?
Yep. I go, your dog is at this address. I actually took I took Tilly out for a walk again because it's now at the afternoon. And I'm like, hey, your dog is at 31, whatever. And he goes, oh my God, thank you so much. I go, what's your dog look like? I want to now I'm verifying shit,
Right.
He's like, oh, it's a,
you're now attached. It's fucking Leroy. You want to take Leroy from me? I need some fucking proof.
It's a black Chiweenie or whatever. I go, oh, okay. So I sent her a picture. Goes, is this your dog? And she goes, oh my God, thank you so much. I go, come get your dog. And so, yeah, it was the same house, same car. I was like, you pieces of shit. Listen, if someone's on your porch and they had one of those bootleg Ring cameras, it wasn't a real one. It's something else, but I don't think it worked.
I've seen,
but I'm knocking on the goddamn door.
Hey, I don't answer my door if there's someone at my door that I don't know.
I roll by. I just see what's up, what's going on.
But I'll also turn on the microphone so in case they say something, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Okay.
Jesus Christ. It was.
I'm not talking to them, but yeah.
My anxiety's through the roof because I know I got another dog here. I'm about to go out of town. I got this and that. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I can't even relax. It's Sunday. It's supposed to be a nice little day for me. And then finally, when Leroy went home, I was a little bit sad, to be honest with you.
You're like, I fucking grew attached to Leroy.
Yeah. But Lizzie says, because I wasn't there, Liz said he ran out the door. He's like, oh, hi. whatnot. And the person was he was thankful,
Yeah.
glad that he was reunited with his pup. I was like, good, we did something good today. There you go. Otherwise, I should have just kept walking.
I'm glad you took the dog. He followed you home. You took him in. You did your stuff.
Should have
Because,
ran
like,
that
I
dog
mean, being someone who, like, I mean, was it last month when our dogs got out, right? And someone had gotten one of them and called me because we have my phone numbers on the leash, or not the leash, but the collar, right? And first, I was getting a phone call from a number I didn't know, and then she sent me a text like, "Hey, I have your dog," and I was like, "Hello," you know. And then I called them. She's like, "Hey, I got one of your dogs. The other one got away," and then it took us. I mean, we were out searching for him because this is when Kinsey was heading to state, and we were supposed to go to Houston. And we were supposed to leave at like around 2, around 1:30. I get the call, and I want to say it was like around 7:30. So it was like 6 hours of looking before we
6
found the
hours.
other dog. 6
Jesus.
hours.
These
And
people
I
aren't
mean, it's just like I looked until like about 5 before like me and Liz are talking. Is like, I've got to go to Houston. Our kid's there. I got to go support her, right? Plus, I still had some of her stuff because the coach was like, "Hey, if you could take some of your kid, if you're going and you could take some of your kids' stuff with you, we'd appreciate it, just so it doesn't take up all the room in the bus." I'm like, "Yeah, cool." So I had her bat bag and stuff. I had her softball stuff with me, and she kind of needed that for the next day. So I was like, "Hey, I've got to go." She's like, "No, go. I'll stay here. I'm going to keep looking." And her and the oldest were here, and then it was, we're posting on Nextdoor, on Ring, Facebook groups. We found there's a group out there called like Pause or something like that.
Mhm.
That's what they do. They help people find their lost dogs. Like they're a Facebook group that's their sole purpose. And we post there, and like through all that, someone's like, "Hey, is this your dog?" Commenting back, and Liz is like, "Yeah, that's our dog." And there it was 4 kids that were, they were kids and they were following them. And like, we've got him, but he won't come anywhere near us, but we're staying with him.
Oh,
And
nice.
Liz was like, Here's my number, call me." And so like they call Liz and they're following him and like, "Hey, here we are." And then she ends up getting to where he's at. And like when she gets out of the car and he sees her, he runs right straight to her. And Liz ended up, she gave, it was 4 kids. She gave him $100, $25 each for, you know, "Hey, thank you
That's
guys.
nice.
I really appreciate," and they weren't asking for anything like that, but she was like, "Hey, really appreciate you guys. Thank you."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so that was real cool. And it was nice because like I'm sitting there driving and I've been on the road for a little while, and then I get a call from the oldest kid, and I'm like, this call is one of 2 things.
Oh, boy.
You know, One, either way, it's we found the dog,
Mhm.
and it's either we found him and we have him and everything's okay, or we
Mm.
found him and it's not
Mm.
okay, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, "God, I hope it's the okay thing." And she calls me, she's like, "Hey, Dad." I'm like, "Hey." She goes, "We found him, we have him, everything's good." I was like, "Thank God," because like if it had been the other way, I'm like,
It's
"Fuck."
tough. Yeah, it's
It
tough.
would have been tough, right?
Yeah.
And like especially like because like that was Liz's dog, like that's the dog that she had gotten
Mhm.
for her, and she was the one who had she left the gate. She didn't close the gate all the way. So it was kind of like on her, like, but yeah. But luckily, hey, he was unharmed. We found both the dogs. Took 6 hours to find the one, but hey, we found them.
Yeah.
Everything good. But yeah.
Boy.
But yeah, no, hey, and those kids, they saw the post and they found him and they followed him and they followed him for a while because he was at their apartment complex and they're trying to corral him in, and he's just like, "Nope." And then he runs across the street. He goes a decent ways away from that apartment. They followed him to there's a big giant field that he had ran into.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to work together, trying to box him in, right? And
Jeez.
then, Liz gets there once they get the call, and she's like, "Okay, well, I'm here. Give me a minute." Because she was out of the car at that point, walking through kind of close to that park, but like through the wooded area there. And she's like, "Well, I got to get back to my car, and then I'll be right over there." And they just stayed with them. So yeah,
Good.
those kids made a little bit of money.
I You know, that's the thing
We're
we're gonna
doing a
talk
good
about
deed.
next is
Yeah,
these
that's what I'm
kids out
saying.
there hustling, trying to make some dough, and I think Sunday, I got out or it was, maybe Monday or what Sunday or Monday or whatever. I took Tilly for another walk. I take Tilly for a couple walks when I'm at home.
Yeah.
I really take advantage of being at home, right? That work-life balance, it's a real thing. It's really
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
and, I'm like, "No, I'm gonna take her for a little walk." There was 2 kids. I was like, "What the hell are they doing?" They had like a beach, pull behind cart type thing, that blue one with the big wheels. So
Okay.
they got a pull behind cart. I noticed the other one's got a lawnmower, and it's one of the, like, electric one. It looked like electric one. I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" And then I realized, they're going door to door because I saw the weed eater and the other thing hanging out of the other thing. Like, these kids are out here hustling, trying to get some, make some bank, try to mow people's yards. I'm like,
Hey,
"Good for y'all." I'm like, I can't tell you the last time I've seen it. I don't know I've seen, lemonade stands in, like, a certain local areas or whatever around me,
yeah,
but ultimately, I don't see any kid out there trying to just make some dough.
dude. If a couple of kids showed up at my door and said, "Can I mow your lawn for some money?" I would say yes. Like,
I
and, like,
can't
I'm
do
also
it,
the guy,
but
like, I'll
yes.
I'll go out and, on, like, the weekends, I'll go garage sailing, like, on Saturdays. If the kiddo doesn't have a tournament, I'm out garage sailing, and I'll pull up to a garage sale, and they've got a couple kids there selling some lemonade, and I'll be like, "Hey, how much you guys selling lemonade for?" They're like, $1 a glass. I'm like, "Okay, I'll come see you before I leave," right? And so I'll go and I'll do whatever, and I always give them like there's been a couple times, like, I've gone there and there's, like, 3 kids doing it. I'll give them like, $10. There's 3 kids, right? And 1 kid, I'm gonna give you a 5, right?
There you go.
I always give them more, right? 'Cause I
Yeah,
respect the hustle, right?
yeah.
These kids are out there, they're trying to do their thing, and, like, I've gone up to some, they're like, "Hey, we got lemonade, we got cookies. I'll take it all. How much?"
That's
They're
some
like,
options
"Oh."
for you.
They're like, "Oh, $3." I'm like, "Alright, I'll at least give them 5, right?
Nice.
5 to $10. Like, if there's multiple kids there, I want them all to get a few bucks. So you got 3 kids there, you're getting at least $10. Like, especially if I'm buying like $1 a glass of lemonade.
I am just spreading it around there. That's
Just,
nice.
I don't know. Like, as someone who hustles a lot, right? And have a lot of side hustles and things like that, I respect the hustle. And but also like the kids trying to do something. Cause like I remember being a kid and like literally like up in Michigan going and I had my 2 neighbors that I would shovel their driveways and sidewalks for free. They
Mhm.
were older, and it was just I don't know, it was just like, "Hey, was out shoveling mine, and they're older." I just always did it. But then I would also walk around our neighborhood and with my shovel and be like, "Hey, you want me to shovel your driveway for $5?" "Yeah." And I would, right? So, like, if a couple kids showed up at my door and was like, "Hey, can we mow your yard for whatever?" "Yeah, 100%." You
Yeah.
know? The
I
the
I
the other day, the kiddo was trying to tell me because she's trying to make some money. She's like, "Should I walk around our neighborhood and see if people want me to walk their dogs for money?" I go, "Yeah, you should."
there's a whole app for that, but yeah. No,
There
yeah.
is an app, but she can't be a part of the app,
Just a
right?
kid. Yeah,
'Cause she's 12, so
yeah.
you can't. But I was like, "Yeah, no. You know which neighbors have dogs because their dogs are outside. Just walk up to their door, knock on their door, be like, 'Hey, I live in your neighborhood. I'm trying to make some extra money. Can I walk your dogs for $5?'" Right?
I it's so great to see it because it reminds me of when
Yeah.
we were kids. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
we'd mow yards, we'd do whatever. It's like, man, we did anything we could to make money. And, like, now everybody's like, "Alright." But, yeah, it was so refreshing, actually. I was like, "Man." And so I was like, "Man, they go to our house?" And Lizzie was like, "Yeah, they came by." I was like, "Yeah, you can't do our yard now. You just can't do our yard." But 'cause I don't
Because
know.
you're still growing your front
Yeah,
yard.
it's already attached, but I'm like, I don't know where that mower's been, and I've already dealt with root rot, and I ain't dealing with this shit again. It's like, but I'd hate for y'all to, get
Hey,
smacked
but
around
you
a
know
little
what?
bit.
If you can't mow my yard and you show up wanting to mow my yard, maybe I got something else for you,
You know what? You
right?
pick up some leaves or do this or do that. Yeah, I could have figured out something else, but yeah,
Yeah,
I loved it. Loved the hustle. I was actually really excited. I was like, man, the kid's out here trying to get it. I was like, I'm in.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, I got the youngest one. She's trying to raise some money. She wants to buy a new bat again, and I'm like, "You got stuff that you want to sell? let's sell some of your stuff that you don't use anymore. So she's going through like old toys, old books and things like that. She's like, let's list this stuff for sale. And like, so some of it, I look at it and I'll list some of it for sale on Facebook Marketplace for her. Some of it we price and we put in the antique booths because we have the antique booths and we put it for sale there and just try and sell it for her, right? But I make her go through like if I'm putting in the booths, here's the price tags, here's what you got to write on them. You got to go through and price it, right? Um, and then like now this summer, you can go with me when I go and put the stuff in the booth, and you gotta put the stuff in the booth, right? But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I saw a video on TikTok of this kid. He was at a card show, and he's walking around all the vendors, and like if you go to a card show, they all have those glass cases in the front, right, with all the cards inside of it. And he's going up at all the vendors, and he's like, "Hey, can I clean your case for $1?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, $1, done." Right? And like the one guy was like, "Yeah, I'll do it for $1." And kid goes through and cleans it and he gives him 5. He's like, "Hey, here's 5. I appreciate you. You know, I'm gonna sell more cars now that you clean my cabinet. So
There you
appreciate
go.
you." Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, no, there is a certain group out there that they are out there hustling. And I feel like there's part of a certain generation, like maybe a little bit of like our kids. I guess it would have to be our kids, right? But they're out there like hustling, like trying to do things.
Yeah.
Um, we've kind of got this whole like gig economy going on right now, and you got a lot of people that are out there that, and that's what they do. They don't work for anybody. They work for themselves, and they're doing eBay, Facebook Marketplace. They're doing DoorDash, Uber. They're doing all that. They're doing odd jobs. They're just doing whatever they can to make money. They don't want to work for anybody. And they don't want to go to school and rack up all this debt. But they're like, let me just go out here and just hustle and work.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Create content. I'll be a content creator,
Oh,
whatever.
jeez. Yeah. That one guy that mows everybody's lawns and shit like that. Just,
Dude,
I'm here
I
for
will
free.
I will watch the shit out of those videos. Like I don't know what it is.
Is that the last thing we're talking about tonight? TikTok
Yeah, let's talk about
TikTok feeds?
yeah. What are some TikToks, some shorts, some things that you're in on?
Mine's kind of crazy right now. I'm getting a bunch of bullshit from out of Collin County right now. You know what I mean? A bunch of people jumping around like assholes and saying crazy shit. So yeah, it's not a
But
good.
outside of that, let's go outside of that. That's just the last few days, but
I don't know. I haven't been on my phone in a while.
okay.
I just really don't know. Like I'll see something that kind of pops up. I bought some stupid lights that go on a wall. I think I saw some of that. And there's always pool cleaning stuff. There's
Pool day. Have you seen this pool day thing?
I don't know what pool day is.
It's like a thing you put in your pool that so you don't have to use chlorine and all that.
Oh, is that like the Pool RX thing I told you about?
I don't know if it's the same thing, but it's like it oxidizing, and
Mhm.
like you just take a couple scoops and you throw it in your pool.
Oh, I seen that. No, that ain't the same thing I'm talking about. The thing I'm talking about is like
Yeah,
an eggshell looking or egg looking
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've seen that. I've seen I'll tell some things I've gotten caught up on watching.
Uh-huh.
There's one guy I was telling you about earlier. His name's Chef Mo.
Okay. Little chef videos.
Chef,
I like the
but
chef
he does.
reacts ones. That's my favorite.
Oh, Chef Reacts is freaking great.
Yeah,
I
he's
love Chef Reacts.
yeah.
Because it'll be like, I give this a 2 out of 10, but I'd eat the shit out of it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He's like, it looks like shit, but I probably try it anyways. You know what I mean? Like
But no, Chef Mo does these videos where he's like feeding your family for $5.
okay.
And so he'll go to like Aldi, Dollar General, places like that, and he'll show you how to prep a meal, cook a meal for $5 and most of these are like 4 servings.
Okay.
And it's but and he's doing a lot of it without like seasoning and stuff, right? And so he'll go through and he'll do it and he's like, "Well, we don't have the seasoning, but like if you got the onion that you got, and if you put it in the onion, you put it in the pan, you do it this certain way, you get this kind of glaze that you get." And he's like an actual like chef. And
Yeah.
like he'll even use like the he'll have like noodles and he'll boil the noodles and he'll use that noodle water because you get some flavoring out of that and he'll add that to things. And
Hmm.
yeah, he's just a dude who's like, "Hey, I'm a chef. I'll feed your family for $5 today." And he does those videos. And I just started catching that a few days ago and I'm like, "All right, let's see what we got going here." Right?
I just pulled up TikTok. Outdoor boys exploring is number one. That's what happened
Okay.
first, which is great. That's how you know
Yeah.
it's time to go to bed. That's what everybody says, that guy. And he used to be a lawyer. He was an
Yeah.
attorney. So
Yeah.
great. Go to the next one. Oh, I got a lot of beach videos.
'Cause you're getting
People,
ready to go to the beach, so your phone hears
yeah,
you.
these guys that are like out there, their wives are walking out with their stupid handbag and like a drink. And then he's got like a cart with like 8 chairs attached to it and a bunch of other shit. And whatever. Um, I've seen a lot of obviously FIFA, people, English people, being here in America. They're like all
Caught a lot of
boiling alive.
Ted Lasso lately. I
Been some
saw there
last
so there's a
not
clip
some.
that's going around right now, and it's, Gronk and Jameis
Yeah.
talking to Coach Beard. I don't know what the actor's name is, but it's the guy that plays Coach Beard.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I know.
And Jameis is like, "Well, when you're prepping your" he's asking him a legit question about getting your team ready and all that, and
Yeah.
coach he looks at me and goes, "Well, I just played a coach, so" you and they all start laughing, and Coach Beard goes, "Acting, I got it."
Nailed it. Nailed it. This has been popping up a lot earlier and lately, and I'm gonna play the audio, but I'm gonna get close to the phone on this one. All
Bring
right.
it on, bring it on, bring it on in
Ready?
now.
What do you
Yeah.
want us to do? That's right. What do you want us to do at this point? What?
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
That was great. They brought in liar, liar. It's like,
I've caught that same one, but it goes to Family Guy,
yeah.
and what's the dad? The dad's Steve, right? Because it's Steve and Steve Jr.?
Wait, Family Guy? You're talking about
No, not Family Guy,
American Dad?
American Dad.
Yeah, Stan.
Stan,
Because
and
his
he goes
kid is Stephen Anita Smith.
he goes, "Stop killing people." I don't know what to tell my kids what to do. Stop killing people.
I see a lot of other racing things, like trying to either like cars try to make a gap between like overtake another car or try to jump a bunch of helicopters or jump through this and that.
Okay,
But it's all animated. It's like a simulation, right? So
okay.
it's that shit's kind of fun.
Uh,
But that's really about it, man. Like I don't get on there a whole lot, but some of the shit I see is just kind of goofy like that.
I got two other things. One, I
Okay.
catch a lot of Caleb Hammer clips.
He's heavy in my feed as
Financial
well.
audit. I get joy out of that.
Yeah.
Um, the number one thing I get joy out of right now, and I don't care if it's fake, okay? Um, but it's this guy named Jason Drew,
Okay.
and it's him, and he goes singing a song with an Asian accent when I don't have one. And he's an Asian guy, born and raised here in America. He does not have an Asian accent,
Yeah.
but he will pull out his guitar, and the guy can actually sing, but,
Yeah.
like, he'll pull out his guitar, and he'll be right there next to his wife, and he will sing songs in an Asian accent when he doesn't have one,
I think I've seen one of those.
and his
Yeah,
wife
those
is
are fun
just
to watch.
so the look that she gives him is the look that we have all gotten, and you know what? You know what? Maybe all is fake, okay? And maybe she has no time for shenanigans. And, like, and then he'll visually be like, "You know, like Green Day? Brain Stew? No? No?" And, like, there's one with, like, Jeezy, and he's doing, like he's got this big, like, orange, like, bell thing, and he's playing it, and he's singing some Jeezy song. You go, "You know, like, Jeezy? He down for a city. No? No?" And he starts playing Down for the City with I I don't it's the simplest thing in the world, but it gives me so much joy and so much pleasure just to he's sitting there playing it and it'll just start playing and she just looks at him, she's like,
It just makes you happy. It just makes you happy.
she's just so defeated. And like he's got a few that he does like a fake out on, right?
Mm.
We'll start singing normal and he's going and she's just like, okay. And she's kind of getting a little bit into it. And then like he's got one of these with like a Justin Timberlake song, "Cry Me a River." And he's doing, and all of a sudden he's just like, "Cry me a river."
Oh
And
God.
and she's just like, he's
I'll,
like,
I'll,
you know, like "Cry Me a River." Justin
I'll be
Timberlake.
honest. The couple videos, the couples, I skip, hit a hold, and I put irrelevant on every one of them. Any one of them that seems scripted or any of that shit, I'm out on.
And,
I'm out.
and you know what? And like I said, you could
Out.
tell me this is scripted and this is all fake, and
Well,
she's
that one
just
seems
putting
funny
on a
though.
show.
That's not a couple video.
But
That's him being just being trying to be.
well, it's him with his wife, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't care if it's scripted. I don't
yeah.
care if it's fake.
No, all the other ones
I
though, I'm like,
I enjoy the shit out of it,
yeah.
and I laugh my ass off. And like the other day, I was sitting there, I was lying in bed with Liz. I go, you want to know what brings me great joy right now? She goes, what? I go, these videos right here. And I pulled them up, and she's just and she's laughing her ass off too. And she's like, she has no time for his shenanigans. I go, I know, it's great. I go, I've gotten that same look from you.
Well, it's like, she don't
We've
have time for
we've all gotten
that.
that look from our significant other,
It's
right?
like, I bet she has a
Where,
ton of time for shenanigans, to be honest.
like where they just have no, we're doing something and they just look at us and they have no time for our shenanigans and our shit. And yeah, no. And then there's some, I just remember some other videos that I've seen here lately. A volleyball player. And I think his name is Jordan Lucas or something along those lines.
I'm out. You had me, then you lost me. All right, cool.
Well, he is a very openly gay guy.
Okay.
And like, but he's good at volleyball. And I think he plays college.
Yeah.
And he might be qualifying for the Olympic team or something like that, like indoor volleyball. And like he's like he'll go and he'll spike the ball and then turns around and he's just got tons of sass. Like, and it's just started showing. And like every video that I've seen
Mm-hmm.
is to I Need a Hero from Bonnie Tyler. And it's just him, and it's just him just being really good at volleyball, but then like making big plays and then just having this, I don't know, just overly just gay. I don't know what it is about it, but it's, and I don't know why it started showing up, but it just started showing up in my feed because I don't watch anything else volleyball related or gay related, but it just started
I'll
showing
watch
up.
some volleyball vids for sure. Oh yeah.
Give me some beach volleyball Olympics, you know, I'm in, you know. But yeah, no, his videos just started showing up and I'm like weirdly entertained by this. Like, I don't know, like but yeah, no, that's what's popping up. And then Pat Mahomes got paid a shit ton of money.
A ton
Got
of
a big
money.
extension over $500 million.
Yeah.
500 million.
More years, so
Going to
just
be making like 63 million a year or something like that now.
which is crazy because I don't think he's worth anywhere near that. I think
mean,
it's been exposed like where he's just he's
well,
not good.
I think he's good. I just don't think he
It's
has.
not terrible, but yeah.
They're like, okay, well, he's really good, so we can just not put any receivers on the team.
Yeah.
Like,
We had younger Travis Kelce. You just pepper him with targets.
well, younger, but now he's older.
Tyreek
right?
Hill. Yeah, Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill.
Right.
What's been
But
going
now
on
they're
this
not
season?
there.
Exactly.
And you got Rashee Rice, who you just want to look at him. And
Yeah.
again, you pull up Rashee Rice, and then you want to pull up the liar video where he's like, "Stop breaking the law."
Yep.
Like,
No, he was great when he had a ton of talent around him, and since he hasn't had it around him, it's not that he's not that great. But we'll see. Next year's a new season. He had an injury
you know
last
what?
year.
They wouldn't be anywhere near as good as they were. Like if you swap out him for Kirko 2 Chains, Tua,
How about Baker?
Baker. Yeah.
How about Baker?
Okay, Baker's got receivers. He's gonna be Baker's also gonna be a free agent this next offseason.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of, you know, where Baker would be a good fit, and I don't want it to happen. But a lot of people are like, "Oh, Baker with Pittsburgh next year would be great," and I'm just like, "Oh, damn it, don't put Baker on Pittsburgh.
I mean, I don't think he'd go to cold weather, but yeah, I don't know. Yep.
Don't put him there. Just keep him in Tampa. Tampa pay him.
He likes it in Tampa. He looks good in Tampa. He has fun in Tampa. He
Yeah,
lost Mike Evans, but other than that, that's a whole nother story. We'll talk a little bit more about fantasy. Obviously, we got SP Fantasy
got
coming up.
Ibuka and Godwin and
We got to start doing our rankings here pretty
they
soon.
drafted.
So,
Yeah.
but let's get out of here.
We're done. You know what, guys? Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. And gosh darn it, we love you. As always, guys, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.